Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the very last series of Dota here in Cobx Masters 2018 Phase 1. We are in Delhi and unfortunately we didn't have semifinals because two teams couldn't quite make it, which means Team Buriza and Voyagers made it straight to the finals, which means both of them have already secured themselves a part of the prize pool here. It's all about who gets to go away with 30,000 rupees rather than 20,000
5 seconds remaining.
That also means that, like, from what we've seen, how to put this delicately, I don't know. I mean, Voyagers, they've had the highest ranked player is a legend from what we've been able to see with Team Buriza. They're a bunch of divine players, so I cannot imagine that this game will be high level or anything else other than a stomp. But we're gonna have some fun with it anyway, because Voyagers, well, at least they came to have some fun.
10 seconds
Ogre Magi,
remaining.
certainly an indication of that. My name is Dragon Drop, still happy to bring you the
5
series.
seconds remaining.
And I'm also joined by Potom.
I'm also happy, thank you. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We want to see some fun drafts, that is. Hero already on the field, Ogre Magi is the second pick. The Tidehunter, we're picking big heroes.
Big Watermelon, the multi-head strat here. Can't go for the 7-head strat, because Shakira's on the other team already, so it's a bit annoying.
I can also pick Medusa, then you pretty much win.
Radiant team back.
I mean, are those multiple heads, like, technically, I guess? Right?
Well, it counts, it definitely counts. You can go techies as well, that's 3 heads in 1.
That's true, that's 3 people. Then Venomance also has some sets where he has like tiny little
Yeah,
heads
right.
out as well.
He's the miniature Medusa, basically.
Yeah.
Who else is split? PL, if you want to get really creative, that is.
Yeah. Those are just copies, those, and
True.
individual heroes.
Radiant team back.
Looking at the hero list now. But I think that's it, actually.
Team
as far as multi-heads.
Alchemist.
Oh yeah, true. Alchemist.
That counts. Alchemist should count, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be it.
Oh yeah.
Dire team pick.
Not enough heads.
Yeah. I mean, 2 heads are better than 1, 3 heads are better than 2, and so on and so forth. So evidently, it's gonna have to be the way they go. But for that matter, I mean, Voyagers, Tidehunter, it's as far as offlanes go, at least it's pretty stable. He can still die, especially Jakiro early on. Like, you can't really rely on the Kraken Shell to purge off his damage over time.
Remaining.
So it's very good offlane support, very good safe lane support against.
Yeah,
5 seconds remaining.
He also has a very problematic safe laner to be up against. It's the Ursa first pick phase. It's just
Dire team pick.
Doom. Okay. Third pick Invoker. Here we go.
Yeah, all right. I mean,
it's showing off at this point.
does it still count as fun, or is this just going straight into the weird territory?
I know that there isn't any doubt of weird heroes yet. We've seen multiple, pretty much all of these heroes together. Maybe not so much Ogre. He has been falling out of favor for a while now.
But we've seen Ogre, but we also haven't seen Tidehunter and Doom on the same team.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, listen. I know you don't like these strats, but this is Tidehunter carry, I tell you.
Okay.
You go for the Cleave Talent, you already have the Ogre Magi in your lineup, and now you just go for another hero that amps up his damage.
Right.
Just go Magnus support.
Let's go Magnus mid, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you do, and then you just build your own carry around the Tidehunter, and then there's a Legion, and he will absolutely destroy the Tide.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. Wow, invoke a Legion.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good strat, right? Legion duels somebody, you have the Sunstrike to follow up both very easily. Unless you want to go for this Quas Wax strat in the EU games that we casted the other day.
10 seconds remaining.
Red Invoker going Quas Wax up against Tidehunter. Pretty useful for the mana
5
burn,
seconds
so
remaining.
you can't actually make use of his Ravagers nicely. But yeah, with the Legion, it's still much better to have that Exhort build, I would imagine. There's not too much early setup though, so they still have a hero to pick up. Probably that 4 roll that can set up for things a little bit easier early on in the game.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman would have been a decent one. But
yeah, more way to suggest that would have been great, but hey, they banned it just before. just getting rid of pushing material or hard lockdown is pretty much the way to go. They ban not erase this void on Buriza. Reasonable considering they have the Ursa. They do not want to run into any more hard lockdown. That is, they already have to deal with the shackle. They already have to deal with a ravage. The worst would be if there's like hero that can disarm him. That would be pretty annoying. But they still have a pick left open, and that should be the support pick.
I mean, Crystal Maiden is still in
Yeah, what I say, this looks like CM.
Yeah, what a pretty decent one. I mean, Ursa can make use of mana. Certainly, Jakira and Evoker. UG Commander as well, just to spam spells in your offlane.
Rubik might also be an alternative here.
Yeah.
Up against Tide and Doom. That's some really, really good spells to steal.
Dire team pick.
I'm lost.
We imagined.
Jungle Lord Druid? Are they picking junglers? They have 3 jungle heroes.
So I
no,
guess this is the bear strat. And the lone
I can't bear this anymore.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, so yeah, it's gotta be 4
5
position Legion is
seconds remaining.
jungling. This is the lone druids or the Ursa.
Or the Ursa. Joke's on you, it's the jungle Jakiro. Stack up and farm with liquid fire. You don't spend mana, it's super efficient.
You don't spend mana, so you're wasting your entire mana pool, sitting there not doing anything for you. That's a great strategy right there.
Pretty good if you play against anti-mage, right? Because you never know on mana. I'm pretty sure that's the thing, but 5th pick Voyagers, they need some tempo. Like, I can see if they pick up something fancy or that just rushes down a lane, like Razor. Oh, we have a Master's Connect.
Oh, what?
That's a 10-man. 1, 2, 3, 4,
yes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. The full stack wipe.
Well, we started reserve time left on Buriza, so this lone druid was certainly not a random.
Yeah.
But Voyagers might end up randoming one hero now.
Good to
But,
see what our
at least it's
production
last
is
pick,
saying.
so it's not the biggest of deals.
Yeah.
So we can just say, oh yeah, we were gonna pick that hero, and it's no real anything that can stand against that. But yeah, we're gonna see if they reconnect, but we'll probably have to do a remake. Straight on.
Have
Oh no,
one
I say that.
reconnect. It's not Captain Pogchamp, who's literally the captain.
Oh well. I don't know what the issue is. I hope the power didn't go out or something.
I think if the power goes out, you won't be able to reconnect that quickly.
Yeah.
At least on my PC. It take ages to start up.
Do you not have an SSD?
Nah, I don't believe in that. Hey, that's actually a good pick. We should stick with that. Let's stick with the Witch Doctor. But yeah, last pick was a random for Voyagers, so that is going to be redrafted, at least on the last pick, that is.
Yeah. Again, like we could just make an all-pick remake, and they pick whatever hero they want. That hasn't been banned out, of course, and it'll be absolutely fine. But we're gonna confirm with the administration to see what we do. Yeah.
So we can talk about the draft though. It's not completed, so we don't know where to carry pick on Voyagers it is. But I gotta say, not taking aside the rank differentials between players, I would still favor Team Buriza because they just have the straight up better lineup. You have Ursa, Legion Commander, and Lone Druid, all 3 shred through Tidehunter, Doom, and Wind Ranger. Oh, that's the random. Yeah. I was very confused for a second here.
Yeah, I mean, it's far from a normal lineup, for sure. But it has a lot of things going for them, and all of these, as I said, are very good scaling heroes. And, well, even scaling into the mid-game, like if you just rely on your mechanics and being able to push those heroes to the limits, and just farm very efficiently early on compared to your opponents, I mean, that's all that you really need to do whatever you want with that. Well, again, with this kind of rank differential, you can almost pick whatever you want, and things will be fine. Yeah. Two
Seems
people
like
have reconnected, and they're...
Nobody can pause.
Oh, and Volk is reconnected. We're just gonna say, hey, let's
There
pause,
we go.
and then, alright, we'll just go with the Witch Doctor, whatever.
Micro saves the day here. Nah, I highly doubt they're gonna go with the Witch Doctor. It's just doesn't look too good. Unless this is the Tide carry.
I mean...
Also, we had a little bit of a troll already. Somebody leveled up on the Ogre, even though he was disconnected. That's mean. You don't do that. That's like you disconnect onto Kira level 1 and somebody levels up Ice Path for you. That's just mean. You don't do that.
Fire Blast is only very situationally useful. It's much better to have the Ignite for the slow, so you can get some extra hits in. I mean, how 5 seconds slow for 20%, it's much more important early on compared to the 1.5 seconds stun. But yeah, we'll rehost the lobby. We'll see what we see. But, nothing else to say here about that right now. I mean, what carry pick would you have liked to see?
I think something super tempo heavy. Terrorblade might have worked if they want to be really late, but I would have liked something like in Monkey King coming out. You have a decent lane against the Legion Commander. It's okay against the Ursa. You can build into the Heaven's Halberd. Otherwise, if you do not like that, a Chaos Knight might have been a good choice as well, because he can build into S and Y, and you can just later disassemble that into Manta Style and Heaven's Halberd.
Yeah. Heaven's Halberd would come in quite handy in this game, in particular against a lot of these heroes. But anything better than the Titan to carry at this point. But,
anything better than a Titan to carry? Excuse me. He has 250 damage on 25. He has a full.
Yes.
All right. What you do is you take up Gush damage. You max Gush at all cost. You go for the experience gain on level 15, so you have plus 40%, that's like 20% less than the Warlock. You have minus 5 Gush armor on 20, and then you have 250 damage on 25. How is this not a carry?
Any strategy...
This is TA without refraction.
Any strategy that relies on a hero getting level 25 is a bad strategy. Period. There's nothing else to it. I mean, there's not even a contest.
Zeus would like to have a word.
Even Zeus. You don't pick Zeus to get level 25.
It
has to be
holds.
super useful early on. Like, there has to be a reason to... The hero has to be good throughout the entire game, not just when he's level 25, because that's the thing that you cannot guarantee. If he's not useful before that, and if you put him in a position where you could have put something else that would have had an impact earlier.
Alright.
So, yeah, I mean, we're hosting the lobby. There's only so much we can bang on about that right now. But I think we're gonna go to a short break for now to just give us time to figure this out and make sure that everyone's ready to go when they're done. So yeah, see you in a moment.
Dire team pick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm just going to do a quick redraft up until the last pick.
Dire
Already
team
seen
pick.
these lineups here. So, Bottom, you want to get some imaginary points by predicting what's happening here?
We can talk about the last pick from Voyagers, what they're actually going for. So this is an actual prediction. Don't say Witch Doctor. If it's Witch Doctor, I'm done. But
Dire team
yeah,
Maybe it's like, oh yeah, Witch Doctor, maybe not the worst idea, so just go with that.
that moment when the random pick is better than your actual draft plan.
Dire team pick.
But yeah, I would assume, I believe we did not have a Troll down, but I'm not quite sure. Troll would come to mind. PL comes to mind.
Ranger at your service.
Team pick.
Yeah, we had no PL down either.
Dire team pick.
I don't know if you want to go PL against Legion.
It is pretty good against the Ursa, that's the thing. Ah, it is the case, I was right!
Your hero.
I mentioned that one earlier, so you can get that one for free.
For free?
Yes, for free.
Whatever it is, I
Maybe they
take
heard
it for
you, Maybe
free.
they watched the stream and well, in the meantime we're like, oh yeah, I can.
Sniped!
Good idea, actually. Thanks, Bottom.
Is this cheating? This would be cheating, right?
But, they have people running about, keep an eye on them, so I'm pretty sure no one is stream sniping here. But yeah,
Pretty much,
Chaos
yeah.
Knights, still similar issues here. Can't really make good use of the ultimate if Buriza's ready. Like Legion Commander can help burst them down, certainly the Invoker. But now you can deal with some of these bears until they can stack up more armor.
The Bear Hunter.
Yeah, hero itself was very tanky to just a Legion Commander without extra help to burst down, so it's
Yeah. The
there's some ways
CK,
to use that.
the CK also scales quite nicely, looking towards level 20 talent when it pierces spell immunity, since Ursa most likely goes into the BKB at one point. Same you could say about the Legion if he snowballs away, and Lone Druid is not the worst target to always be able to pull. So I like the pickup by the CK.
Not sure if you don't just go Agnum Scepter here on Ursa.
Yeah, it might be an option. There's a lot of stuns to be concerned with.
Axel Lincoln, something like that.
Who's going mid though? I believe it is to win. No, it has 6 tangos. Okay, they're all board tangos. This is confusing.
I mean, again, those are fairly low-ranked players, so they might have different habits than we're used to seeing from high-level players. And even on the other side, I mean, Voker, he has 2 free slots, so he's probably still waiting for the shared tangos. Kiro has to...
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Invoker.
Items, but yeah, it's the Invoker mid. Anything else? Jakiro supports. That much we know. Looks like Lone Druid, he's also going to be maybe supporting. I mean, he has the Orb of Venom and the Blightstone.
I like it. But he did level the Spirit Bear, which is a little bit unlikely. Rabbit is actually pretty good as a racing tool early on, that is.
Oh, but the Spirit Bear, who actually has these items, is not.
Ah, alright, he's
I mean-
core. Come on!
Might just be the core, yeah.
That would have been cool. Just the support Lone Druid with Blightstone and, yeah, Blightstone to 1-share tango or something. Together with the Orb of Venom, and then you just harass people with Rabbit running them down. I can see that work.
Even if you do support, like, it's still just put the Spirit Bear to the task. Just run that at people. Like, it puts you in less risk.
Looks like Wind Ranger mid with 6 tangos. Ogre Magi together with the Tide Hunter and the Doom to the bottom lane and the solo CK top. Interesting. Quelling Blade on Tide.
3 melee tri-lane.
30 seconds to
Well, they are against an Ursa, so Ursa's gonna have a lot of fun here.
I mean, again, this... I'm trying to make sense of this lineup, but I can't, so I'm just gonna go with it, you know?
I'm in my element, pure chaos and bullshit strats.
Yeah. You can come up with plenty of those yourself, so this must be a dreamland.
Legit.
Don't go for the rune, it won't work.
The battle begins.
Or will it? Let's get some help from Ogre Magi now.
Gold and sweet.
Might make a little bit more sense here, but still, you have 2 lanes with dual melee. So on the other side, you have Jakiro, that's pretty good. Not so much the Ursa, being able to trade quite nicely himself.
Yeah, and important is that the Tide is not really good against the Ursa. this is commonly picked up against him because he not can only burst him down, but you also have the benefit that the first stripes just give you so much last hitting leverage.
Yeah.
You hit a creep once, you wait until it gets low, and you always get the last hit, and you can't get denied. So Ursa's a hero that highly needs to get harassed out of lane.
To right away. Swipes and still now starting with the slow. Daddy, he might just straight up die here. One more right click.
There you go.
There you go. I mean,
Exactly
very,
now.
very powerful if you let them stack up like that. Much like Crystal Trolls.
That's a double.
Yeah, he's also gonna die with the extra slows. One more and kill from Micro.
Oh, that's an easy one on Boots. And now he has Boots, so you can't even run from him. And just like that, you win yourself an Ursa lane.
Yeah, it is actually that form of Lone Druid. Look at him. Look at there, just harassing him.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
CS
my stuff.
Yeah, what do? I mean, they've whittled away at it quite nicely. But he already has a resummon available right now.
And they have pretty high armor values. Even the CK is not to be underestimated. 3 armor base is not that bad for Strength Feeder. And well, then there's Ogre, you know.
Yeah.
8. 6 with the Blightstone applied, but still 6 armor, 20% reduction. And you have the Tangers to choose through, plus your base region, which is insane.
Yeah.
So at least the Ogre will be semi-fine.
He also managed to do quite a bit of damage towards the Legion Commander. Still 1 Tango on top of the one that she's munching on right now, plus herself. So she'll be fine for now. But the one thing that you don't get a whole lot of just yet is levels associated with the Lone Druid. So we don't have this moment of courage to help prop you up or to press the attack for emergencies. As everyone is disconnecting again.
A team wipe again. No.
Well, at least this time they all should be able to reconnect. This is a tournament game, so no unpauses or anything. Just stay like this forever.
Well, we stay off the witty face jokes here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to confirm that.
Well, at least it's not 40 minutes in, right?
Please don't unpause Courier.
Let's talk a little bit about this mid lane, because for now, Windrunner 2-0, 3 and 4 in Invoker though, so it's a bit of an issue.
You have Fighter Flock against an Exalt Invoker. Because yes, you can use your Windrun to not get harassed, and she has a lot of region, but Invoker's not going to harass you. He's just going to take all your last hits and all your denies, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm not even sure he might even, with the pause it will be a little bit difficult, but he can even get a 9 mid right now in the range creep. Easy enough, it just outclasses him in damage. Like you have 57, and that's with the no talisman, against an Invoker on level 1, already outclassing you, having 65. Then on top of that, he's building into the second null talisman. He's gonna have another, he's gonna have another exhort level soon up and running, and then it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
He practically doubles up his damage on level 3.
So that's a lane that we expect to snowball out of control. Bottom lane, we've already seen good start here. Ursa with Magic Wand. He's kind of running out of region though. He does have the last branch planted. He started with 3 separate branches. So there's one to eat now for the extra region. But beyond that, they're actually super low, both of them. Certainly compared to the other side. Not that it really helped them in that these first 2 kills, but Titan and Doom, he's got an extra self between them.
An extra self between them, but this is a Tide and a Doom we're talking about. They should not be going down the slow.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Wave is pushing in, they're gonna get some experience here.
Micro is gonna win this lane with his bare hands, that is.
I get it.
What?
Does he have the bare hands?
Oh wait, bare wow, that was actually good! I didn't get it myself! God damn it!
Myself sometimes, yeah. At least he doesn't have double claws that tilt you so much, but he has like some extra spikes further up on his arm. Basically can use his claws and then his entire arm to just swipe across and do extra damage.
I mean, that's the point. At least he doesn't have claws on his claws.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Well, no one's reconnected yet. I mean, Is there anything else to say about this top lane? I mean, again, also the region differential. It's a little
Well,
bit pronounced
his,
because Lundu didn't start with any, but of course, we talked about the Spirit Prayer just being able to re-summoned every 2 minutes.
I think Voyager's best lane is the top lane, because you have CK naturally with a lot of stuns, which is pretty good against Legion. Unless you time it absolutely perfect on press the attack, he will not be able to dodge the stun, and you can always kind of force it out with the Reality Rift, because you want to purge of that minus armor, so the more levels they get on the lane, the easier it will get for them. They have 2 stuns to use. The Spirit Break is going slowly down. It's not the tankiest, and Lone is level 1, so only 1,500 health points to 3, which, well, I guess Ogre can trade up against this.
Yeah. His own of Venom, his own innate tankiness that you were talking about earlier. They might just be able to get this down, and this is actually almost worth more than a kill, because I believe it's 300 gold flat on all levels for the bear. I'm 100% sure though.
Me neither right now.
Don't think it says.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it's not important, because if you kill this bear, like, he resummons it, kill another one, no matter how much gold it is, it does start to add up. So you have to be very careful about feeding too many of those. Overall, though, I mean, this is also Legion Commander that we're talking about, right? As far as melee laners go against other melee laners, this is the hero that should go out ahead, or come out ahead in the end.
At least have a seasonable amount of farm. I think this is just a strategy where they try to get like level 3 combined, and then they move the Lone Druid to the jungle, let him farm up a little bit, and Legion just staying on the offlane, spamming the overwhelming odds. And there's not that much natural region you could say on the CK that is. Ogre, yes, he will be fine with his base region of 5.4, but Chaos Knight not really known to be that stable in lane.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he is fairly stable in lane, but not in terms of regeneration, that is.
Stable? Okay. Because he's on a horse? I get it.
Yeah. Really cool. Is this joke too fishy to you? If yes, we might want to move to the bottom lane.
Haha? Because it's a fish.
Exactly.
Fish has a fish head. Yeah.
Heard you like fish, so we put some fish on your fish.
Head fins of the deep weed drowner. It's quite a mouthful.
It's the reef cutter. Oh, look at that! With the Rocks Kiss gem. How cool is that? he has it all over the place. This is set. That was attached to it. I'm not entirely sure, but man, that's a team I have not heard in a long time.
Wait, which one? Hang on.
On the Tidehunter cosmetics.
Tidehunter cosmetics. Oh, Rock's Kiss. Yeah, whoa. I didn't even notice that.
Flashback.
Games Watch 0, yeah, I'm not surprised.
That would be cool if he has some.
Well...
Any other notable cosmetics? I can't find any.
I don't think so.
Oh, don't look at the Windrunner one. Just a precaution.
I will not. I'm not good at these sort of things. Like, talk everything there is to talk about the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is a break caused by technical issues. There's not much we can talk about. We didn't have the effigies yet. I'm gonna hold on. I get you.
I'm not sure if we can actually show them all in lane whether all my showcase mode shenanigans actually translate. I'm not sure they do. It's just someone else observing, but
yeah. So
there's a few decent ones, but again, can't really show them off nicely here. I don't think.
I like the Wraith King one in the Radiant base. That's a good one, with the inscription. It says "I'm coming for you" by Micro, and then it's just the Wraith King in the basically flying animation towards you. That is Wraith King, right?
looks like it, yeah.
Like, it's really hard to know. It should be Wraith King or Skeleton King, but
I just got disconnected myself. And I think the server timed out. Are you still in?
Yeah, I'm still in. It's still working.
Okay.
We have 10 people waiting for you, Dragon Drop. Where are you?
Oh, really? I don't believe it. I'm looking at the stream right now and all still disconnected, so you can't fool me.
It's a lie.
But Nemo, our production master guy, he's just told us that they're coming back. So choose to believe.
Yeah, unlike like Alliance, they're actually coming back.
Hey man, Alliance is looking really good.
Looking okay.
Wow. You don't believe?
I believe Burden
Just
more,
don't
to be
believe.
honest.
I don't know. This will certainly be not be a 3-0 either way later. I think that's pretty safe to say.
Yeah, well, what's your suggestion for later? Or your guess more? I would say... do we see game 5? I think it's going to be like 3-1 for Burden.
Let's say 3-2 for Alliance.
Alright. Believing in the 5 games.
3-2
Respect
3-1
that.
for them. But if
So
Alliance looks
it's
good,
going to be
maybe-
3-2 for Alliance. No?
No.
Come on, 3-2 jokes. Come on, they're still funny, right?
That one's just forced. 3-2 jokes are good when you see something that naturally says 3-2, like a GPM or kill score. Just making a pun out of it is just forced.
Or a dry pick win for melees. Well, that is naturally. But yeah. Alright, play is still underway. Not much to talk about yet. That's the problem with early game pauses. This is probably worse timing.
Yeah.
It's like at the 9-minute mark in the last matters as well, where you had just nothing to talk about because the laning phase is about to conclude. Nobody has notable items yet. Nobody has notable skill levels yet, beside the usual level 6.
Yeah.
And nobody's making rotations, and like this is just the worst.
Well, Potom, do you know what that means?
You're gonna get some dad jokes in here.
Exactly. So, why is Lina less attractive when silenced?
God damn it, I forgot that one.
Because she's not stunning anymore.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Very fun.
But what number does Timbersaw hate? That's a very easy one.
3.
3. No, the sub is not active, unfortunately, so I might as well just go back.
Not active.
90
Cute.
jokes that didn't get to tell at Castle's Crucible. Yeah, that's a year ago. Weaver's difficult to play around, because he's like my father, disappearing all the time.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
The fields. Right. Invoker reconnected.
Oh, wow. Just give him the prize and be done with it.
That's
He
mean.
made back first, right?
Just unpause now and play. Just micro all of them.
Oh, here's a dad joke that I can confirm. Jakiro would make a really good caster because he can spit hot fire. I can confirm that myself. It's actually true.
You wish, eh?
Yeah. Feels bad, man. Oh, Ursa's
Yes,
bad
it
as well.
Right, who reconnects first? Winner gets the prize.
Enigma's a hero who's so tough, he can only be stopped by intellectuals like Rubik, Silencer, or Turing. I don't get that one.
It's too long to explain now.
Oh yeah, and now I get it. Yeah, I get that. Just thinking of the hero, not the Enigma machine. Or the... yeah. That's actually a joke for intellectuals. It's pretty good, actually.
And not a joke for here. Get out of here.
It's interesting the Legion's ultimate is called Duel, since most Legion pickers try to play the game completely solo.
Well, your aim is to make it solo after that, so...
It's relevant because we have Legion Command in the game, right?
Yeah, super relevant.
Invoker's wardrobe is unique because it would let him fit in a nightclub or a cult.
No.
That is actually true. I mean, look at this portrait he made. Like he's
Make
pretty
it stop!
short.
And you complain about my jokes.
It's not my jokes. They were posted by a guy called Woolibo. Those two dad jokes, Reddit.
Reddit? We don't do Reddit here.
Says the guy who keeps feeling it secretly. Yeah. Right now we are what, 4 out of 9? Yeah.
3-1
A
still.
bit to bridge here, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit too bridge, that is. We're out of jokes, we're out of effigies, we're out of cosmetics. What do we even do?
Sand is much better initiated than the Root, and let's try to start things off with Sandstorm.
Uh,
They actually played the Root Sandstorm in a halftime break in one of the football games yesterday. I was very surprised.
that song is still relevant, apparently? Okay.
It's the best song in the world. Oh, there's another one.
4-1. Buriza is winning it. Aww. Debated.
Animals has been played in jungle a lot recently, and it's really nice to see the jungle players have finally found a hero who can match their toxicity level. Better jungle.
God damn it.
That was a good time, but it's much more effective in lane now these days. Against most matchups anyway.
Yeah.
Especially in my bracket, because no one expects how much damage you do. So just run at you and you click them twice and they die.
Isn't like everything good in your bracket then? What's not good in your bracket?
It's a good point.
It's like, I'm pretty sure you can get away with everything.
Yeah, anything is good if you know how to play your hero, I guess.
Yeah, even techies.
Yeah.
Techies is actually pretty decent. People like to forget about him. He's still there. He will come back. Last time he was touched, we got a buff. We're slowly coming back. Your pubs will no longer be safe.
It's like a handful of heroes that have just ruined my pubs.
Pudge.
Pudge is one of them. Techies is another.
Just dodged the hook.
And,
Lol.
I've been banning Riki for a long time. One game I didn't. The other team just picked it up. That was freaking disgusting. Like, ugh.
Yeah, Ricky's one of these heroes that's really hard if you don't buy a shit ton of suicide, that is.
With True Sight, he just runs at you. I was AA, but Carry picked a Juggernaut for some reason. So we had a shitty lane, we couldn't kill them. He didn't have a stun to combo off with, so they just ran right at me. Clicked me to death no matter what I did, even if I saw him, didn't matter.
I mean, the best heroes are not the ones that have the most impact or have or are the most powerful ones. It's the ones where you force your enemy to play as a team. For example, Tinker, Arc Warden. You can't pick those heroes off yourself on a solo hero with most drafts, so you're pretty tough out of luck if your team refuses to team play.
Yeah,
And like that, these are like the hardest heroes to play against. This is why Ricky is so popular more in pub games than he is in pro games. Because people don't know how to play against him. Ember would be another good example. You can't solo kill an Ember easily enough, and he just absolutely dumpsters you. For a long time it has been Bristleback, for example, and then people figured out, hey, if we have someone with Sylvetch +1, then we kill him off every time.
Guess Meepo would also
Visage
be
is
an
a great
example
one.
on some levels.
Yeah, of course, Meepo. With
Because-
with the difference that he's pretty good on high level as well.
Yeah.
For that.
Guess the difference with Meepo is on low levels anyway that like there's small reasons for it because still missing Tidehunter, so don't unpause.
debate.
What do I want to say? Well, with me, it's also about just not respecting him enough. And then he just gets farm up a little bit. You don't expect it. You also don't have the vision to really see him, and then
Yeah.
he just blinks on one hero after another, and you misjudge his strength at that point, and he just kills them one by one.
And one of the other heroes is that's my trick of the day for climbing an MMR. Just spam Visage or learn Visage. If you manage to play Visage, he comes online so fast that nobody on the lower level knows how to deal with his tempo.
Yeah.
You basically you build into Dominator, you build into Solar Crest, and then you just run entires non-stop. Nobody can stop you. They have to go with 4 or 5 heroes on you, and then you make so much space for your team that it doesn't even matter what you put him in. He can play the mid lane, he can play as a carry, he can play as a roamer or position 4/5, and you can put him on the offlane. Doesn't matter. You just get your Visage done. Ideally, you have him in a farming position, and then you just have so much space to work with. You have one button, which is the grave chill, and that just basically wins you the lane against 80% of the offlaners.
It's so very good. I mean, it slows them down while it speeds you up, not just in terms of movement speed, but also attack speed. So, especially once you then get into that that extra minus armor from Medallion or Solar Crest. It's just really good spell throughout the game here, just to be able to man fight anybody. And then you can just with the power of the Buriza ever since they've been changed. They're easier to deal with now than they've been before, like back when you need like a certain number of attacks. But overall, it's been a buff, I would say.
Ah, we're back to chat wheel spam.
Okay.
At least the voice lines.
Not yet, no. Don't jinx it, please.
Not yet. Please, everybody loves hearing voice lines. Nobody's tired of them yet, and nobody knows all of them. So we should definitely show everybody how cool voice lines we have. I think it would be way better if they just would double up in terms of variety of voice lines and may only take short ones. Then it would be actually bearable. But issue is it's the same lines all over again. What about you just get a charge of 2 on all of your voice lines per game? So you can use voice lines quite a lot, but not the same one over again. Yeah.
Oh, that's. I mean, we're back in the game now, so that's something. You only had to bridge like half an hour or something feels like it. But
Roughly
hey, Doom is
20
back
minutes.
with the TP in.
Oh.
Buriza, like, just remember they already got 2 kills very easily, and they'll do so again as to bring down the ogre, and looking for as well. Sunstrike and bam.
Pew! Well played, well played.
Sniper here, as you always say.
Ah, that's not a sniper here. This is fairly predictable on Sun. It wasn't blind, you had vision. Sniper is if you have like a 5-second error somewhere in the middle, like or like a wind ranger shot out of the blue. Like that's a sniper moment.
And on bottom, Curry almost dies, but so did Daddy. One more hit would have done the trick, but it didn't quite want to dive the tower. Without creeps, oh god, please don't stick around. May have the stealth, but you still have 6 Furious Swipe stacks on you.
Yeah. Oh, Daddy. Mistakes were made. Mike doesn't want to risk it, he's slow. That's the self himself, so.
Self himself?
Yeah, the self saves himself.
Yeah, I mean, they're just taking so much damage. Just like that, the region's gone. 2 tankers each.
Yeah, this is an absolute terrible lane for them. How confident he is. But you get a bash. Well, not bash, but you get a swipe to the face.
I don't also want to find the show.
Oh, he just kills him. Okay.
Yep.
Just runs to the tower. Huh? Let me take that for a second. Thank you very much.
Stun the pump, slow down. But also, it's the bear. Each commander to put up an overwhelming odds. Yeah, with no creeps, it's not ideal, but still doesn't do so much damage. Heroes is Windrunner, also dies mid, but also the Invoker, so first kill on the board for the Voyagers with a tower shot for cheating off again. Somehow he got much less gold though. I'm not sure how that works. And he's not exactly winning mid.
Yeah, not completely win, but it is an Invoker. He scales better. He has 7 denies, 11 last hits.
I mean, like, the Windrunner wasn't winning mid, but got much less gold for the Invoker kill.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
I know how map works out there.
Yeah, the map is super weird on that. It's, I know, it's not, sometimes you have like...
Too late. Last was there from Micro instead. He already has 4 kills, we'll put 5th one on 4 here. More than likely. Oh, Surge off though. No more slows, but he still gets here with a boost advantage.
Yeah. Not much you can do on this lane. Well, at least 8-1, they got a kill. Could be worse, right? Yeah. Purge off top, Ignite absolutely useless on the lane. That's 2 mangoes. It is a heavy investment using Prestige Tag for every Ignite, but if you want to establish lane pressure, it's pretty good. Because now you see them, they have to stick actually in this little box on the map. Can't really go out. And there's also the bear to be concerned with.
Level 2, big nuke. Magi slowed down, throws in a stun, and 807 actually made rotation out here. Trying to put big guard into them. A lot of damage down here for 7 for the flying Legion when the space they need. Another overwhelming. Oh, it's no. Stick charges will still allow that. Don't want to try and turn us around. Ooh, even a 4th hero. Captain PogChan coming in. Stick charges still available. 10.
Legion.
And oh, it's only 2 heroes. You actually do get the kill. Captain PogChan kind of low, but not low enough. Still some Windrunner coming back up corner.
That's a pretty heavy commitment for an offlane Legion commander. A little bit.
Butter's still alive. He didn't want to help.
Oh, Daddy, you're screwed.
Shift the aggro. Shift the aggro. Shift the aggro. He didn't shift the aggro. He has a self.
Easy. Oh, they're going back in on pain.
Yeah, he's dead. And
Person.
it's level 1 overpower too.
Wait, top? Wow.
Right click down, drag back. Not enough mana for Chaos Balls. So Paji will have to take over. It does have the slow and the stun, so there should be a dead lone to it.
Yeah, there's 1 stun, but I don't know, like, Eagle is getting a little bit low. There's a Savage Roar, yeah.
Range for a stun? Yes, he can. Strike it coming in. It's going to the Ogre though with the damage over time, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, but yeah, it's already for almost, even the Jakira almost at classing. It's a 6k ult lead, 6 minutes. Even Jakira having more farm, or almost more farm than the Chaos Knight, that is. Just getting too far ahead here.
This game is already over, as hard as it is to say. And as much as I don't want it to be true, I mean, there's no other way this game goes. Then it's gonna try again down here. So he's 8 kills already, and he has also has 27 last hits. The highest last count on the other side is 13. Side of Eagle, so put that all together, making him 6k advantage. Mid lane's also completely dominating in terms of CS.
7k now.
It's what we expected. At the very least, I can use this game to just train my observing and try and miss the least kills possible.
Yeah, you need a lot of practice on that.
Here and dropping super low. Looks on the boss, but looks like that'll be enough to save him as he also dodges that power shot. And now Doom is in trouble. Last right click. Get next to kills to Sarah. PogChan is, I mean, much of a time still going. Oh, almost actually gets a kill with power shot. But that's Ice Path levels up early. Enough space to secure the double for him though.
Top duel, didn't use it.
Going him there.
He wanted to, but there was a self left. That's a stun.
Stun on him as well, but there it is coming in now. The Sunstrike at the same time, kill down bottom. The fight over here is not done just yet. Deagle, right click down. Extra movement speed here from the only odds attack. Well, nice little shackle. Power shot. He's still alive. The creeps trying to help out. Last right click is enough before the heals can return.
Mitra just falling behind the tower. He's gonna get the T1 done in a second. He has the Mask of Madness coming up for him. Chase top on the lone Druid, that might be a kill. There's 1 Savage Roar available, but yeah,
He's stepping out.
Please no! Please no!
You didn't bottom.
Yield start.
is under attack.
Well, in the meantime,
You don't have to say anything here, micro? Oh, yeah, stick charges. It's slow.
This is a very forgiving hero if it comes to this kind of stuff.
It will make me a very small snack.
There's even a region room. You don't smooth.
Dyer's middle tower
He
Quite
just
scary.
had a glimpse. I had a glimpse of it, but
I used the plan already, so region will be available.
no, his Mask of Madness. Oh
I
no.
didn't see it. Jakiro's going back to base. Alright. Come on, Jakiro.
Yeah, now it's unwinnable. Jakiro has to go back to base. Dual top.
Yep.
Ah, he just walks up to CK and duels him under the tower. Doesn't care. No, absolutely no regrets on his end. That's
More
it.
help needed.
Yeah.
All alone.
Dyer's top tower is under
Level
attack.
for Doom.
Dyer's
Tire mid
middle
falls.
tower
Tire bottom
has
on.
fallen.
Bottom will fall in a second. It's just nothing to do here.
We're beyond 1k advantage for me.
Dyer's top tower has
It's
fallen.
gonna get even worse. Can we get to 2k per
Radiant
minute?
structures are fortified.
That's the question that I gotta ask right now. They
That's
push
pretty
that
hard to
tower pretty
achieve.
quickly and
Dyer's
Voyagers
middle tower has fallen.
might be coming in. Yeah, a few pushing heroes here in this lineup too. Going down next. Who's coming in over there?
Body stokes the furnace.
And another duel available with the stick.
And the first root again on the CK.
Nice.
Should secure the duel as well. If they can get close, there it is. Sunstrike gonna be too
Doesn't
late.
even need it, yeah. Bok bok.
But dies again. Shackle on Jakiro. How is he so tanky?
It's a Jakiro on level 6.
Archam is not doing any damage here, but he's still ends up dropping. There's no health coming in time. But then dodge on, then we're just clicking away the tower a little bit.
And sweet.
Commander could be intercepted, 2 TPs in towards the shrine. Archam, still a Shackle will not latch. The weakness beats should be enough for Legion Commander to walk away.
Oh look, a 3DD rune.
Double
That's a hard-hitting invoker. Don't contest him.
Trit's drums completed. No bottom lane micro. Mask of Madness. I'll just go into the blink next.
Micro has his one completed. Flying out. What else is on there?
Oh, he has it. Okay, yeah, of course he has
Yeah.
it. Didn't pick
You
it up
were
on the
saying-
side shop though, so.
Yeah, I was confused
Assuming
about
that,
that.
Dyer's bottom
He
tower
was in the
is
jungle
under
when he
attack.
did it.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Alright, top lane. Duel. Sunstrike this time actually in time. This tower up gets a
Dyer's
kill.
bottom tower is under attack.
That's 16k. I have some work to do if we want to hit that 2k to win mark. We are flying. Extra boots. Armlet, I believe. Where's he going?
Dyer's top tower is
Yeah,
under
it's the
attack.
omelet.
Dyer's top tower
Good
is
pick up.
Oh, Shackle, not latching. No, if you want to do that, Ravage comes out.
Dyer's bottom tower
Alright.
is under attack.
Still, a lot of damage being done in return, and armor toggles so far so good, even up against that Windrunner. So Dartion is fine, guess what? Invoker says low, double combo. NATO with the meatball, Captain Cockshot is dead, and Shackle not latching.
Dyer's
And the
bottom
roots coming in time and time again, Tide Hunter.
Dyer's
And the duel, he
bottom
is
tower
max health, but he doesn't care. The duel still comes out, might have almost losing it there. Still actually a couple of right clicks, some off the mark, but the right clicks are more than enough. Also go to Sauron.
Give me the doom. Bring him to me.
He's hiding inside the base, he doesn't want to give the run.
Dive the fountain.
is under attack.
Alright.
Alright.
Around 12 minutes in.
40 minutes over under.
I don't know, man.
Oh, so far we have learned that they take their time with GG calls.
Yeah, that's been a constant in all of these games that we've been lucky to cast. We've had our share of stumps here. We've had also our share of very long games. Like we've had series that went all 3 games, and each of them going into the almost ultra late game every single time. So it's seen the full range. what we see. These kills continue. Might as well reflect on Cobx Masters because this is the very last city. We're in Delhi.
Small snack.
Which makes it a little bit sad that we have this kind of a storm, this kind of matchup here. Kill the Ursa with
It's another one. We almost at the double up. 22k net worth at 30 minutes. 23k. I can't count the fast.
Yeah, need to have 28k. Look at all these racks, maybe you can get there.
Yeah, that's pretty much my thought as well. Good move here.
Your size, kinda low. Like it's working slowly range. Down, Sunstrike, bringing Windrunner down to half health. Micro still healing himself. That comes out and extra damage to actually kill. Micro. Still somewhat only worth 800, only 800 gold. Not sure about that one.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Doing all of that.
Dire's top
Taken care of by
barracks
Butter.
has fallen. Dire's bottom
Kill
barracks
themselves,
has
stunned
fallen.
up.
Dire's bottom
Get rid of
barracks.
the rest.
Hey, we have 28k.
We do, wow. We need like 30k though, as we're heading towards 15.
They're working on it, okay? 29,
Yeah,
there we
working
go.
on it, yeah. Let's get in there. Nice top here is yet to fall. Titan just dies in base.
Dire's top barracks.
Ah, okay.
Sour up.
Gets to disarm.
Sealed up. Come back to right clicks in return, but the stuns are up. Not unless take it over. Stun. Sonic drop kind of low. Armor target missed. Doom will die, I guess. Watcher running out.
Ah, he's
Only
fine.
level 2
He's fine.
Fine. Stuns. Heroes are starting to be out. Getting a few points on the board here. Double-digit kills. On the side of the Voyagers.
There we go. But Micro's up and running. Doesn't care about your shenanigans.
Back down to 28k though.
More
The
freebies
is dead,
though.
I'm pretty sure at this point.
Yeah. 4k gold with 1 racks. It's gonna be a hard sell.
Oh, Butter is trying. Bear clicking away. Oh, there's Micro just waiting to blink in. Pop jump in the back. Connecting. Is he gonna get wounded? It was actually doing a decent amount of damage. And oof, big charges pouch are missing. Doom on the Ursa. Chasing them away for now. Taking over. That's right. Not going away. He's right.
I know, I feel really sad at this point.
Yeah.
It's just not. This is like smurfing a battle cup, you know?
It's not the
It's
kind
like-
of game that I was hoping for last game for the Cobx Masters. I don't know. I mean, what's been your favorite time? These longer games. I mean, we've had quite a few of those.
Dire's
and
middle
some of them
tower
really-
is under attack.
I like those crunchy 29-minute games where one big fight decides it. Usually right to rage quit.
Rage available.
Dire's middle tower is under Dire's middle tower.
It's a kill Olympics. Who's the most kills?
The world will hardly
Still Ursula with 19.
19, yeah.
Both of them on 15.
Actually has one.
Are under attack.
Oh wait, the dream is not completely dead.
Dire's middle barracks
34k.
has fallen.
5.
Actually, not bad. That's you're right. Yeah, 18 minutes. Like what?
18 minutes, should be
36.
36. Ah, they lose the Invoker.
Dire's middle tower
Come on,
is under
stop.
attack.
Ruined. Hey, they got it.
Dire's
Oh my god, they did that. Get an extra kill for their troubles. Yeah.
That is the.
7k. Even more than that. Alright, alright.
Ouch.
The dream is real. After all, 18 minutes in, more than 2k per minute advantage. Ooh, 53-11, yeah. This is not a real game. I'm sorry, but it's not. Any crazy things about the scoreboard? Any 3-2-2s somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Somehow
Nothing.
Micro was able to do 25k damage in an 18-minute game.
Yes, I mean, I'm pretty sure 20k came from a lady face. 96 dual damage that much, and this feels like super late game Storm, but wow.
Looking at these numbers anyway, yeah, those are late game numbers, but
at least everybody was a feeder.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, we almost have the 3-2-2. The Wind Ranger. Experience per minute, 3-3-2. So close.
Wow. Yeah. But yeah, gonna take a short break. We're gonna see another game of this probably. So stay tuned for that. And we are back with game number 2. Team Buriza vs Voyagers here. And again, we all saw game number 1. It was an 18-minute storm, 2k gold per minute. That mark has been eclipsed for the first time in a game that I've seen, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not really expecting anything else from this game.
This is where the
Again,
pocket strats come in.
sad, but yeah, we still have to go through. Still have to.
All
right.
All right then. It's the bow thread. This is 100% bow thread. They're gonna give it. There's no way they're not pulling this off. They must be going for it. You don't pick Clinks and draw in your first phase if you don't follow through.
So Windrunner, Marana,
and Medusa. Here we go.
All right.
5 seconds
Hopefully
remaining.
all right, because again, like
They better.
still have to play this game for ceremonial reasons, really. But this will be the end of the Cobx Masters 2018, unless Team Buriza just go AFK or something and let the Voyagers play the game.
Voyagers is just playing with their food. They only thought like this is all Smurf accounts, okay? They're just baiting. It's the full bait.
Yeah. Well, are they all disconnected again? Is that what happened? No, not yet. I'm just taking some time. To think about that thing.
You getting paranoid?
I am, yeah. Might just be a Bloodseeker here or something. Together
Radiant
with the
team
Zeus.
banned.
Or Necrophos. Huh?
Zeus
Maybe Pugna
Necrophos
next. I
debate.
mean, having Decrepify in ghost forms against physical damage, that tends to help.
Yeah, not too bad.
Pugna would be pretty decent as well. Like, Decrepify somebody, Zeus presses 2 spells, and they're dead.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team banned.
Beyond that,
Radiant
maybe
team
just want to pick
banned.
up more stuns. Lion, Shadow Shaman, very easy ones are still in the pool. Crystal Maiden. would also come up.
Dire team pick.
But
Yeah, this is.
bow
We
strike
need more
commencing.
bows. They better. I swear, it's not allowed to pick anything else.
Well, they're not super fast with it. Maybe it's just a regular old draw strat.
No, it's just Discord problems.
Radiant team pick.
Sitting right
Oh!
next to each other. Alright.
Oh, come on! I
So
was
much
so
for that
excited.
idea.
I was so excited and they
Dire
ruined
team
it.
pick.
Guess it's a bit more serious that way as the punch comes out.
Oh,
Alright.
Budka.
Yeah, like any sort of draw strat needs some sort of frontliner, and it's fine if that's melee.
Oh, Wind Ranger.
Like, I can service that in some capacity.
Radiant team pick. Lena.
Lena.
Leaner, yeah, makes sense. Pretty good material against all 3 of these. These Necropudge can pretty much kill anyone there. Wouldn't be too surprised if they dumpster the drow in the mid lane, that is. Just to do something fancy like Lena support. Gotta play around a little bit at
Get a
this
cards,
point.
yeah. I mean,
10
doesn't really matter
seconds
what you
remaining.
do here. But yeah, it would make sense at the same
5
time. Like,
seconds
Inklings is also
remaining.
decent material. Because you can still cure every single last hit with your. Well, not necessarily denies, but certainly last hits with your searing arrows. But it just depends on what you kind of hero you want to put in the side lanes to be able to have kill potential. Yeah, Voyagers. Where do they want to go? I mean, they've got the Punch, they've got the Necrophos, they've got the Zeus. Already quite the illustrious combo of heroes.
Yeah,
guess,
that is.
Guess we have to ask the question: what hero would be the worst? And then it picks something along those lines.
Techies Demolitions!
Let's go.
Let's go, Techies! That would make my day if we have a Techies draft.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad. They have the punch to work
Dire
with, I
team
guess.
banned.
Alright.
Radiant team banned.
He's not gonna survive though, even if he's bristleback.
What if Buriza just goes to Techies? And just farm him up?
And with the draw range, you actually can get a decent amount of
I
damage.
tell you, that was a thing back then, before they completely nerfed him to the ground. You could go face boots into drums on Techies, and it worked. It was actually pretty good. Because you flash farm so fast with the mines and everything. Back when you had the old Suicide, basically you had face boots with the old Suicide. You pick him up against like an anti-mage, which was popular back then. You run up to him and you just instantly kill him. You hit him once and then you run into melee range. And if you get the
10
Suicide level 2
seconds
off,
remaining.
the anti-mage was dead. Like, there was nothing aim could do. It was a literally broken lane. You could never go for a last hit.
Look at me. I'm dead now, and so are you.
Fun hero.
Fucking hate techies.
Well, if we play against each other in the future, I'm sure to pick it up.
Yeah, sure. Sure to ban it if we ever do that.
Dire team.
You wanna ban my Mirana as well, don't you?
Ban techies, Mirana, and Dark World.
And then I'm completely out of luck.
Yeah.
Then I have no strategies left.
Hero
We
pool is
lost.
over. You have no more hero pool left after that. Beastmaster last hero, so that'll be an offlaner with Spirit Breaker maybe? I don't know. Dual melee offline, but Beastmaster's pretty strong. Facing up against the Juggernaut.
They have the Arcana, so. Yeah, this is... I don't know, this looks fairly over.
Oh, really?
About 95% over for Buriza.
10
It's
seconds.
not only that they're the better players. Just looking at the draft alone, this dry strat has no natural enemies here.
Oh, yeah.
It's Beastmaster triumphs over the Juggernaut. You have a Spirit Breaker to charge on the Zeus in mid with the Lina, which is always a kill whenever you go for. You have Fierce that deals so much physical damage against Bristleback that he cannot stay on lane. The Pudge doesn't have any target he can comfortably hook in the early game. It looks really over.
Yep. Well, we'll see if they stay true to their positions. So this is a mid Beastmaster, but I don't really see that happening.
Why not? We've seen that work.
Could very well be.
Against Zeus, maybe not so much, but... Touch Arcana and level 1, really? Oh, level 0, that is. We do not approve, Captain PogChamp. We do not approve.
Does he have Dota Plus even?
He better does.
Maybe he
Nope.
doesn't, so yeah.
No Dota Plus. Yeah, this is unacceptable. Unplayable.
Are you just shaming people for not spending
Exactly.
money
You need to spend money in order to be good at Dota. It's common knowledge. The better your cosmetics are, the more intimidated the enemy is, and you have the natural advantage from the get-go.
Wait for it.
that's just
Yeah,
rude.
let's stay honest. Dota Plus is pay to lose.
That would be much more accurate.
Wait for it.
It is.
Work half the
You know-
time, like
Like the level. Do you know how often your hero just gets banned because there's people running around with like an overlay telling you what your best heroes are? It's so annoying.
that was also a thing before Dota Plus, though. Just
Yeah,
based on
true.
Dota Buff data and or public
30
data.
seconds. to
That's
battle.
why you can put it on private, and a lot of pro players do that. Problem with that is it doesn't work for casters. All these lobby invites and whatnot. Oh, there's a charge from the back. Interesting.
LSA actually missing. Right click away. The spin actually doing quite a bit of damage to Klings, and he's not exactly the fastest hero. Spin die here?
Nope.
A Zeus.
Oh, he should be
last
fine.
arc,
The
I think,
battle
no, not.
begins.
That's not a salve though. The Zeus with another extra stun, couple of right clicks. We'll secure the bounty rune down here, but Zeus will be the first blood. Going up against each other. Same for
Oh,
running.
Beastmaster.
Daddy actually kills the Beastmaster just from both friends. Completely out of health and mana though. There's nothing here. They're just running at each other because why the hell not? Stun. Charge available, but no mana.
Suddenly there's a punch.
This is the wrong side of the map here, Butter. There's no base
Space
here. for
created. Drow mid, offlane Lina, can't chase this. He's making so much space. It's not a Zeus. Zeus will finish this off, hopefully, that is. Yeah, no region left.
Unless the jukes are real. The jukes are real. Stay on.
Nope, without a stun. Maybe without a stun, if he instantly TP'd after the next 3, he could have made it out.
Yeah.
But hey, look at that. There's an Necrophos on the Pudge now, running towards the Bolter because they just wasted so much time while your Juggernaut gets died. And the Jug got 5 free last hits in the mid lane. That means the magic one is up and running for him. Worth it.
Well, Zeus has 4 more clarities though. He can pick buttons. Up top. Daddy's still completely out of mana. He has in the clarity as well as the Ring of Basilius. So he'll slowly regenerate, but don't believe he started with any mangoes or anything. He was actually one who got a magic stick up against the Beastmaster, who's not that spammy in comparison.
Stun
Now
bottom.
bottom triple LSA, because why the hell not? A spin comes in. This time not really connecting with anyone in particular. The heals come
Courier.
Necrophos, but they're not going to be enough. Well, are they the Courier? Actually also about to die.
Has been killed.
Hashtag stop animal abuse. He didn't deserve that. Oh man. Actually, a lot of damage being done, but the LSA, the extra dash coming in. 17%. PogChamp being PogChamp here. Still survives here with the extra bit of damage.
Butter.
Butter. Oh, he wants it. He's gonna get it.
Oh.
In both
Worth
ways than
it.
one, I guess. Yeah. Oh man. This is a clowny game.
Yes, this is a clown, but it's a fun lane bottom. Like, we have a support leaner with a Klinsk farming. Then you have the safe lane Beastmaster and a Spirit Breaker. This really is cool.
It is charge, spin. I would say actually off the mark, but just tanky enough to survive this, I think. Yeah, only just. Eagle, strike like not enough to kill him off either. He has to go back to base now, and Butter, is he faster? He's faster. He has boots. He hits the kill. Alright.
It's only a 2k gold lead. This is going pretty good. I would be so surprised if they managed to like win the game or something. Just in mistakes. That would be pretty enjoyable to watch.
There's 0% chance of that.
Well, Dota Plus out, they have a 51% chance.
Well, Dota Plus does not take into account the levels of the players.
And you just said levels are relevant. Not a bash, of course.
Skill levels, they're very relevant in Dota.
MMR is just a number.
Shot coming out top this time. Oh, Daddy, he's actually super low. Not too much mana left. And enough to set up for this kill on Kalniak, I think, especially with Lucy.
Goodbye.
Oh, that is something. Very few CS in general across the board. The Beastmaster is actually the highest farmer alongside Micro.
16, 20, 22,
Bottom lane,
23.
nobody's hitting creeps down here. Everyone's just hitting heroes.
Beastmaster is more the entire Radiant team combined. Same does the Drow.
Oh man.
Yeah, Drow is almost 6. The moment she hits 6, it's just... It's a nightmare. Then they just outrun you, outperform you in every way. It's just such a big damage boost.
The hook, there's a spin. Thanks. Ah, he's dead. Butter, he can take over. Just keeps hitting these LSAs. One Slayer to get the kill. Should come to land himself. The bashes are real. Press the bash button whenever possible. And is that rank 6 good enough? Ah, not if he doesn't hit it on Deagle. Would that have been enough damage? No.
Thank you, confirm. Got 2. Will be the 3 for 1 split, so at least you get 1 for their troubles. And yeah, 5k gold lead. We're still at a 1k per minute. And this is not even with massive amount of kills. This is just without
That's
farming.
only 15 kills.
Yeah, only.
5 minutes in, yeah, that's nothing.
Bait bottom on the hook. Hits him up high ground. Hook me, hook me.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bash me, more likely in mid. Try getting another kill. Yeah, and she's level 6 now. So, let the push commence. Perfect, in time with the catapult wave.
Oh yeah. We press the button, extra 35 damage now.
Radiant's middle
These
tower
catapults
is
and
under
everybody
attack.
else as well. All the range
Dire
heroes.
structures.
Lots of pew.
It was even solo kill with the roar, so I'll act a bit too late. Top bottom.
Also pressed with arcade room.
Radiant
Look at this
structures
harassment.
are fortified.
Thinks he's hitting for
Radiant's middle tower
100
is under
without
attack.
searing arrows, and another 40 for that. Hitting for 150 or so. 140, 150. One charge in mid, Kane is dead,
Radiant's
his tower is
middle
already
tower
down,
is
so
falling.
that's even easier. Draw range from both. Might need a bash, so couple TPs in to try and turn this around. That project slowed. Does not have the silence just yet. He's okay. Something about right clicks and the last nuke is there to actually get the kill.
Radiant's
Come on.
middle
Able to
tower
prevent
is
it.
under attack.
Come on.
Oh man, misplay. Huge misplays.
Usually on ping, but that's a ping. Everybody needs to know.
They even deserve to win at this point. They're pressing their sticks.
Yeah, not really deserved. Yeah. I think this ball hits like a truck. 50 extra damage from the searing arrows, and you have to draw up and running, so you hit for 150 already per hit.
Is under attack.
Oh man. Draw herself with how much she hits right now.
Well, that's a dead bristle.
Yep.
Just runs down a bristle on Jar Ranger. everybody knows Dura's the best suited to be aggressive and just run at people.
Yeah, I
Right?
guess. If they're alone and have literally no way to protect themselves or threaten the draw, yeah.
Definitely Beastmaster. Oh, and a Raw, that's a free kill.
Another free kill, you mean? Slow, more down to return. This one's no nuts. Second ball to close at one is never gonna survive.
Charge and jug. It's a level 4 jug. Level 5 Spirit Breaker, even maxing out on these charge. Yeah. Is not much to talk about. 1k gold per minute again, and that's with the dry spread.
They see him down here, let's say connection Zeus.
Deleted. And another one.
Gold Shroud. 3 shots
Dire's
in.
middle tower is under attack.
At this point, like, I mean, is it still fun
Radiant's top tower
for the
is
team,
under attack.
or why are they not calling GG?
I don't know, maybe it's the... Yeah, it's an honest thing. Like, you're not allowed to call GG before you lose at least like 1 Rax, I'd say. Or like a tier 3 tower. Or you get like wiped. Like, you need a special occasion to call that GG. Otherwise it would like... It would like you're not even trying. It's a little bit of a pride thing.
It's Daddy. He's dead.
Oh,
Gone.
that's a good kill.
First one he hits, or the second one at least.
No, you hit a little bit more. Not important ones, so yeah, it's some small low range ones. Oh, after that Zeus.
Calm your beard, Zeus.
You enjoy this punch losing, right?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I don't care about Pudge in pro games, how often do you have to tell you?
Beastmaster.
I care about him in my pub games. I only care if he's denying himself his damage over time. Yeah, it's actually kill the Beastmaster can't get because he's super low himself, so that's a wasted throw. Oh wow! They're actually gonna need the charge to finish to get the kill.
He's not gonna stop that one, right?
You will. He's full health, he can tank towers for
Almost
days.
level 6. Oh,
come on.
come on!
Come on!
This is why I usually do drinking games when you have a Spirit Breaker. Every cancel charge, that's a shot. Oh god, Zeus! Just, he wants to run back on Logan and he just get bashed up into tower range twice.
Radiant's top tower
Oh.
has fallen.
Kill at top. Try has the wind, the Dragon Lance up and running. What's on the courier? And there's an band of Elven skin. Going for the Yasha, just maxing out on your agility, making sure you have more damage. All they need to do.
Will this game end before last one did? Or before 18 minutes?
I'll take that.
I think it will. It will be. Yeah, it will be before. Beastmaster Jai, they can easily push the high ground any second now.
Charge on bottom. Well, guess what? Necrofool's gonna die. I think it was a single right click from Batch on trigger. Sort of stuff funny. Sort of points.
Radiant's middle tower.
The kill steal with it.
Dire's
Catapult the mid, throw or press in the rest of fortify. This group's alive, another roll on the wrist back, she's like down, doesn't care about the passive. Nice little out there. You know, that Michael is actually dead, so this ends in an eye. Getting the kills. Oh, healing one actually keeps Zeus alive against Butter. And tower shots? Enough to kill him off, alright. Stumbling a little bit here and there.
Radiant's bottom
Another
tower
tire.
has
Bottom,
fallen.
middle one is low. Top one takes a little bit of a beating by the
Radiant's
catapult.
top tower is under
Drop in 15, so... As long as they don't get hooked, the Dry just wins you the high ground.
Folks, Captain PogChamp almost level 6 in the backlines.
Mask of Madness, Beastmaster. He has an Arcula as well.
Just speedrunning. Just speedrunning Dota right now.
But they don't have Husker.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not really trying to go on the Beastmaster, do you?
Silence. It's up there. Good fight. Juggernaut. So he's wrapping it around. Daddy just getting close to Zara. So obviously don't have that much extra.
Good charge, but...
Four against 2, and it turns out he still can't quite win that. space creation for top, I guess.
Radiant's top tower is under
Or
attack.
is it?
Level 1 Call of the Wilds, he can do damage. Would be that cool, but been around for a long, long time. The rest of the team comes in and says, nope, gonna get some revenge here. Dash is real. Triple kill for Sarah.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about this, to be honest. Beastmaster just... Come on, Beast! Come on! This backdoor protection, you can't just do that. By the way, this Spirit Breaker is just diving T4s.
Those troubles. By his own team, no less. Well, maybe just wait for all 5 and then you go.
Yeah, hopefully that is.
He wants to get that quick. He TP top and then he Ellis ate the trees to get down south quicker. Instead of just walking forward.
Efficiency.
He's not keeping up the fire source like that's Beastmaster. Not just yet.
You were saying? There we go. Not without trading, and that's a dead Jug and a dead Zeus.
Radiant's
They're all dead,
is
bottom.
under attack.
All of them.
Someone
Well,
please
just dive the
stop.
tire.
Think of the
Yeah.
children.
Yeah,
Someone put an end to this madness.
He's already dead, stop!
Radiant's middle barracks.
Yeah, that's Rackstein, 20k. Not as much of a storm as the last time. It's a little bit quicker, but that's because they were more efficient on actually pushing buildings.
So they were also a lot less concerned about their own lives. Had a few more kills. Slash. Really one, nothing. Anything. Rocket shipping up to off. It's time to drop a little bit low. You're certainly things. So the strike takes all of them. And that's a 5-5.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Interacts.
Radiant's top
Oh.
barracks has fallen.
I mean, Silence missing. Another misplay.
This might be the comeback.
Come back to the fountain. Yes, one way or the other. That's always the case. Back to the fountain.
Gotta give it to them. Is no voice line spam and whatnot. Oh, good hook in the fountain. That's a kill.
Under attack.
My place.
I gotta admire it. Over the entire tournament, we had no cases of any Batman and this or whatnot. Like, just imagine if we had such a game in like the NA region or SA or whatnot, you would have constant voice line spam, constant a little bit of toxicity coming through. So
It's a lot less likely to be disrespectful with the enemy sitting right across from you or something.
yeah,
So remember, those are all.
he wouldn't say it to them at the LAN. And Dustin, he wants that rampage, but will he get it? Oh no! Ah, debate! Debated! It's a kill.
You only pay 3 kills for it, unless Party almost makes it up to the high ground.
This might be the start of the comeback. Ah, almost.
Well, 1.5 minutes less, still the same amount of kills, I think.
Radiant's
Buriza.
ancient is under attack.
GG, well played. So they're done. We're done. We're all done.
We're done. It is over.
It's all over here in Cobx Masters again. Unfortunate that we had this kind of a game, but hey, it happens. It's just gonna take it in strides, Voyagers. I'm sure they still had fun, like being some other fellow Dota players, having a day out in the city, you know. Team Buriza, though, they will walk away with 30,000 rupees, and yeah, also worth remembering, no matter what Voyagers did this game, they still walk away with 20,000, just because there were no other teams to contest them early in the semifinals. So
That's my favorite win to get. That's my favorite strategy to get into the finals, to be honest.
oh yeah, it's always nice, you know. You just show up, you play some random games, you get dumpstered, but you still walk away with some money. It's always nice. But hey,
And it's the experience that counts.
yeah, that as well. Cobx Masters 2018 Phase 1 is officially over as far as Dota is concerned. There's still the CSGO finals coming up for daily. And after that, well, it's all over. We've been through 10 cities. We've had quite a number of games. We've had a few stomps here and there from the pro teams that played in the first couple of cities. The ROG Titans and who's the other team? Oh god, it's embarrassing now.
Oh. What you fishing for here?
I'm looking back now.
Little bit lost in your thoughts here.
With the Rock Titans in Pune and then in Mumbai, we had Signify, of course.
Ah, Signify, yeah.
Two best teams in India, even making splashes here and there in the SEA region, beyond India. So those were the storms that you could have expected. But we've also had some pretty good games, even as recently as Jaipur was pretty good. Trying to remember
Some longer ones as well. We had some tinker picks. We had good variety. Like our own little kind of meta. We had a lot of Winter Wyvern picks even in the early stages, that is.
I mean, Chennai and Kolkata, they were probably the best. Surprise Gaming versus Vibe in Kolkata, and Chennai, they had Dagger Nation versus Wasted Potential. Those were some pretty good series, all going all the way.
True.
So, but yeah, it's been fun. Thank you guys for sticking it out with us throughout the entire tournament, and well, catch us around, and goodbye.